Let's give the real information here on Dogecoin. Let's go ahead and give the real information. There's a lot of hype going on because of Elon Musk tweeting about Dogecoin, and I have brought up Dogecoin in past live streams, so I felt like doing a live stream now because it's been very popular with Elon Musk as of lately to be talking about Dogecoin. I first kind of want to preface this, sorry, with the fact that I really like Elon Musk. I've been a big fan of Elon Musk for a very long time. I mean, all the way since 2011, I've been following Elon Musk before he even had this crazy following of 46 million people on his Twitter. Keep in mind, 46 million, we're going to get to that, but that's a very large number of followers there for Elon Musk. So again, I wanted to make sure everybody knows I'm a big fan of his, and I think that he is, of all of the people to be the richest person in the world, not too bad of a choice, humanity. Not too bad of a choice. You could have done worse. You know, Elon Musk is a pretty solid choice to be the richest person in the world, so props to humanity for him being the wealthiest person, because I think he'll do some decent things with that money. With that being said, he doesn't have that money in his hands. So people call him the richest man in the world on paper, yes, because of his Tesla stock. He owns a lot of Tesla stock, and props to him for never selling. A lot of people in that position would have not held. Now, you want to talk who really has diamond hands? Everybody's talking about the diamond hands. You want to know who really has diamond hands? Elon Musk with his Tesla stock. So it's impressive, the diamond hands that he has with his Tesla stock. With all of that being said, and all of the good things about Elon Musk, what he is doing with Dogecoin is extremely wrong. It's doing a major disservice to everyone who wants to get into cryptocurrency. It's doing a major disservice to cryptocurrency. I would imagine the guys like Michael Saylor and all of the big Bitcoin advocates are embarrassed for him and very bothered by this, you know, because this is a bad look for cryptocurrency. So apart from all the funny games and the jokes, we're talking about real money here, Elon. We're talking about real money. We're talking about people's real money. We're talking about youth following you and listening to the things that you say. We're talking about 46 million followers here, Elon. So you think you should probably inform your audience about cryptocurrency and tell them the truth about Dogecoin and actually get that information out, because Dogecoin was created as a complete joke. Just so everybody in the live feed knows, it was made as a complete joke by software guys from IBM and Adobe. They saw it as a funny joke. That's why they call it Dogecoin. The other aspect of Dogecoin is it doesn't harden like Bitcoin. It is not a finite asset like Bitcoin. Bitcoin ends at 21 million. You can mine Dogecoin unlimited. You can just continuously mine Dogecoin. So these are things that Elon Musk should probably, preface prior to, making these tweets about Dogecoin. He should also talk about how he isn't actually buying Dogecoin himself. And if he did, he'd be putting himself in a very rough position considering his past problems with the SEC. So the main thing to talk about is, A, Dogecoin was created as a joke. And B, with Elon Musk, he's not putting his own money in Dogecoin. He is simply joking about it. I think what it is Elon Musk really doesn't like short sellers, and not talking about, this is kind of not really a short squeeze situation here with Dogecoin, but he is actually like anti-establishment in a sense, which you can respect about Elon Musk, the way that he tries to expose the system, because realistically, the world that we're living in today is being dramatically changed by the power of social media. Since all these people are able to talk together in Reddit and push a short squeeze like this, what people need to understand is when you say you have CNBC Squawk Box, right? They are lucky to get a few 100,000 viewers when they're live on that show. They're lucky to get that. That tweet from Elon Musk to 46 million people instantaneously to their phone is orders and orders of magnitude more powerful than all traditional medias combined at that very moment. That's how much more powerful that tweet is. Orders of magnitude, which means, 10x of, what all the media, say he tweeted at 5 p.m. Every single media that is live at 5 p.m. is all of those combined isn't as powerful as that tweet. That's how powerful 46 million followers on Twitter is. So I'm not joking around with my following. I have a very small following here on YouTube, but when you're joking around with money, Elon Musk should be ashamed of himself right now. And if nobody's going to say it, if nobody's going to blatantly say it out loud, and I'm a big fan of Elon Musk, he should be ashamed of himself for not giving real information about this coin, because this coin is something, it's like calling dirt outside valuable. It really is. It can infinitely be mined, and they gave away a ton of it as a joke. It was created as a joke. And I've got people that are my clients talking about it. Very well-respected, intelligent clients of mine talking about this Dogecoin. And it's like, okay, if extremely intelligent clients of mine are asking me about Dogecoin, what does that say for all the 18-year-olds out there? The guys that are 18, 19, 20, just trying to get their first investments underway. And they go, oh, Elon Musk is hyping this up. Let me get in on that. You should be ashamed of yourself, Elon. And I don't know if he'll ever see this video. I don't know if anyone will see this. But in order to make money off Dogecoin, somebody has to sell it. If you're in the comments over there and you go, oh, it made me money. Well, guess what? You had to sell it to make money. You don't hold things with diamond hands like they're saying right now to make money. You have to sell it to declare a profit. So if you've made a profit, that's how you did it. You dropped it on somebody else, and somebody else is going to be hurting because of it. And it might be an 18-year-old kid, a 19-year-old kid that didn't know what they were doing. And it's embarrassing that Elon Musk, at least I would, at the bare minimum, for how intelligent Elon Musk is, and we're talking, this guy is a super genius, a proven super genius. He is possibly the best person on the planet to be the wealthiest person on the planet. It's a great choice by humanity, and he's a great person. But to not give your audience of 46 million people any information about Dogecoin, to say, hey, I know it's a joke, but to say D is for Dogecoin, instructional video, and it has this video that's like a joking video with Dogecoin going to the moon, and he's got, the people have spoken. He did a poll on the next future currency of Earth. He goes, who let the Doge out? And he's just pumping Dogecoin. And he makes a meme with him, holding a Dogecoin up, and that's what I use as the that meme is the same thing I use as the clickbaity, thumbnail here. And he says, hodl the rainforest. And it's like, to do these things and not give any information about this coin. And I mean, I was very happy, and I actually spoke about this in a prior video about him putting Bitcoin in his handle, because and he took it out, I believe. I don't think it's there anymore. Yeah, he took it out. So Bitcoin isn't in his handle anymore, but here he is talking about Dogecoin. You want to know what could really, be the next future currency? Bitcoin could actually do that. It actually has the network in place. It actually ends at 21 million, but you're making the cryptocurrency community look like a joke. This is not funny. This is real money on the line here. It's one thing to do memes. It's one thing to joke around and play games and let somebody know, oh, I'm just joking around and playing games. But this isn't joking around. It's not funny. It's not funny at all. And so the people that are actually getting into Dogecoin, you could literally go outside and get a mound of dirt and go, this is valuable. I call it Dogecoin. And I want, per pound of this dirt, I want 6 cents. Dogecoin. There's nothing intrinsically valuable about Dogecoin. They can infinitely mine it. There is no finite amount of them. So it's just sickening to see somebody pumping Dogecoin. It makes no sense. It makes no sense to me. And, he might think it's a joke, but 46 million people, there's likely a very large amount of that is taking it serious and is going to buy Dogecoin, and watch what happens. Watch what happens. Somebody is holding a lot of it because it's really cheap to corner Dogecoin, really, really cheap, and somebody's going to dump it. And realistically, could it be a future currency? No. No, it couldn't. So you're basically just gambling. Just pure gambling, pure joking around. The problem is it's real money on the line and you can buy a lot of it. So say you're, a kid that has $2,000 and that's his life savings. You put together $2,000 and he's really proud of his $2,000. He goes, you know what? I believe what Elon Musk is saying. And he puts $2,000 in with his little Robinhood or whatever. And Dogecoin drops and he's got nothing there. Is that really cool to do? Is that funny? It's not really funny. And to the people saying I bought high and sold low, I haven't bought any Dogecoin ever. I haven't bought any altcoin ever. Not one of them. The only thing I ever have bought is Bitcoin. And I'm still speculative about Bitcoin. So, and the other part is a lot of people that are actually buying into these cryptocurrencies haven't read the white papers. You have to read the white papers. You got to know what you're actually putting real money into. Otherwise, you're just purely gambling. You might as well, if you want to buy Dogecoin right now and you're hoping for it to go up, you might as well go to a casino and just put it on red. And just keep spinning the roulette wheel. I mean, you might as well do that. If you really feel like that, if you want the rush, you might as well go play blackjack or something in Vegas, if you're over 21. But again, these channels, all the videos I make is just financial education based on my opinion. It's not to be taken as fact, not to be taken as financial advice. I'm not a Series 7 guy, don't have a Series 7, so this is just financial education based on my opinion. Disclaimer, so you don't have to take this for fact, don't have to take my word for it, but I can tell you that I have read Dogecoin's white paper. I do know who created Dogecoin. I don't know them personally, but they're software engineers, one for IBM and one for Adobe, and they were joking around. They were joking around and they created Dogecoin, and they made an infinitely mineable coin. Infinitely mineable. There is no cap. So why would you want to? It's like going to Vegas into the desert and saying this bit of dirt here, I call this Dogecoin and everybody can pay me 6 cents for it. And a lot of people lining up and go, I want that dirt too. I want that dirt too. Yeah, we want that dirt. Please, to all of the people that are in my live feed, to all the people that have supported my channel, and I really appreciate you all. I promise you, every time I make a video, every time I go live, I will tell it like it is, and I will give my honest opinion of a situation. Right now, it'd be very easy to joke around and do things like Elon Musk and use this as a situation to actually, hype things up. It's very hard to go against a lot of people in the comments. It's very hard because I imagine there's a lot of people trying to buy Dogecoin. And we'll see how this one plays out, because I was also getting a lot of hate for calling out GameStop last weekend. How did that work out for you guys holding the diamond hands? Because I got silver hands. My silver hands are doing pretty well. But how did the GameStop thing work out for you? Did those guys at Wall Street Bets make you a lot of money? The people who bought at the top right there at 200, 300 on GameStop, how'd that work out? Did it work out good? It didn't work out too well. So I will tell the truth, and I'll go live to tell the truth. And so everybody that knows I'm telling the truth, please hit that like button, because I'd imagine people are not very happy with me going live and telling the truth about this situation here. But I'm just going to tell it like it is. There is nothing intrinsically valuable to Dogecoin. And I would imagine after this Super Bowl thing, because people were speculating that there was going to be some Super Bowl ad or somebody's going to, some whale's going to go in there and buy Dogecoin. I would imagine that this thing starts pulling back really hard. As soon as the hype wears off, and if you're relying on one man to be tweeting about it to build hype around a infinitely mineable, keep in mind, it's infinitely mineable. You can continuously mine it. There is no hard cap on Dogecoin. Actually read the white paper, actually find out who created it, why they created it, and you will find that it is a complete joke. So to those that are actually putting money into it, in my personal opinion, you're gambling. You're just gambling. And it's fun to gamble. Don't get me wrong. I mean, sometimes you got to go to the casino and you want to have fun, and you can make some money doing that. But the truth is what I'm talking about right now with Dogecoin, and it is. So, I mean, all the people that are in the live feed right now, you can say that you're not happy about it. You can say that you're not happy about me talking about Dogecoin this way, but you can actually read the white paper for yourself. And to all of the younger people that follow this channel, I do it specifically so that people have the real information. With that being said, I'm a big bull on Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin is great. I can't find a single flaw with Bitcoin. I can't find one. So all I can do is tell the truth. And Bitcoin is the only place that I'm interested in cryptocurrency right now. The next runner-up would be Ethereum, but I'm also very speculative about Ethereum, and I've talked about this in the past. The reason I'm speculative about Ethereum is for the same reason as Dogecoin. Now, Ethereum actually has the ability to program the money, and you can deploy smart contracts, which is very interesting, something that Dogecoin doesn't offer, obviously. All Dogecoin is it's a complete joke. But Ethereum, the reason I'm skeptical about Ethereum is because you can continuously mine it. There is not a hard cap. It does not harden over time. The asset is not finite. So Bitcoin is actually finite. It ends at 21 million coins. And then on top of that, you have the network in place. You have all the miners dispersed across the world that can process the transactions for you. So you can't replicate a Bitcoin because you have that network in place. That's where the intrinsic value is. Not only in creating the Bitcoin, but the audience and the entire network that is in place for Bitcoin, and the fact that it is hardening over time. I take my investments very serious, and so I actually research everything about them before I put any money in it. And so Bitcoin is something that I had to research thoroughly, and I would love to hear what Michael Saylor's take is on it and some of the bigger Bitcoin bulls out there. I mean, he is probably the biggest, if not one of the biggest Bitcoin's bulls out there. I would like to hear what his take is on this Dogecoin hype and all of that going on. I would love to hear that from him, because nobody seems to be telling the truth about it, and there's just all this kind of hype going on. But realistically, there's going to be I'm letting them all talk in the comments, by the way. I'm not turning off any of it. So you can see these are the people that are hoping to get a quick buck. Nothing is free. There is no free lunch with investing. There's nothing free. So when you want quick money, that's on you. If you think you can get money overnight like that and it's just quick, easy money, you got a hard lesson coming your way. You got a real hard lesson coming your way, because everybody is just looking to make a quick buck there. And the underlying thing that you're getting into, just like with GameStop, it was for a quick buck, and it made a statement. And that the difference between GameStop and Dogecoin is the fact that GameStop actually made a statement, which was beautiful and elegant. I loved the fact that Dogecoin, that GameStop actually stuck it to the hedge funds, got in the front page news, and actually made a statement to these hedge funds like, "Hey, you overly short something, we're gonna come after you," sort of thing. And it made hedge funds very scared and very timid. But with the Dogecoin thing, there is no statement being made here. There is no statement. You're buying into a coin that is infinitely mineable and was created as a joke. So it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad to the people that actually fall victim to it. And I think it's an embarrassment by Elon Musk to be doing that. And I think it's a major disservice to the entire cryptocurrency community. I'm precious metals first, but I am gravitating towards, talking a lot more about Bitcoin, because I think it's the only one that I'm interested in. And I've talked about why I believe if there was going to be a reserve currency of the internet, it would be Bitcoin. There wouldn't be any other option. It would have to be Bitcoin. So if the institutional money goes into the cryptocurrency market, they're not going to be buying Dogecoin. If anything, if all of the billionaires and everybody's going into the cryptocurrency market, they're not going into the Dogecoins, they're not going into the altcoins, they're going into the established blockchain, the established network. They're going to be going into Bitcoin. How small of a market cap is Dogecoin exactly? Well, the entire cryptocurrency space is roughly $1 trillion. The entire cryptocurrency space is roughly $1 trillion. Of that trillion, Bitcoin is roughly 80%, give or take, 10%. So roughly 80% of the entire cryptocurrency market cap is Bitcoin. Then the runner-up is Ethereum, which is about 10-15% of the entire cryptocurrency market cap. So Dogecoin is less than 1%, a fraction of 1%, a mere fraction of 1% of the entire cryptocurrency market cap. And you got Elon Musk making a poll to 46 million people. Is this going to be the future currency of the world? Yeah, it's a joke. Yeah, I know it's a joke. Yeah, the majority of you know it's a joke, but not everybody. Not everybody. And that is the sad part. Those are the ones that will buy it. And the ones like us who do understand that it is a joke will play into that hype and sell it on them. I have no Dogecoin. I never have had any Dogecoin or any altcoin for that matter. But when you realize just how small of a sliver of a market cap it is, and the fact that it is an infinitely mineable coin, you realize that it's a complete joke. You realize that it's a complete joke. And that's coming from somebody that actually believes in Bitcoin, that thinks it's a very interesting thing and has a substantial amount of money in Bitcoin. So I'm not anti-crypto. I'm not Peter Schiff. I've made quite a few videos on how I am for Bitcoin, and I think it is a very interesting thing, and I have my money where my mouth is on that situation. But when it comes to this, I'm already against altcoins myself, but on top of it, a complete worthless, in my opinion, worthless coin that has no cap on it. There's no ceiling. And why has Elon Musk not said something about Bitcoin other than put it in his profile? Is he trying to accumulate? Is he trying to distract from something here with this? What is the underlying goal here with Elon Musk is what my question is. What do you guys think? What do you think Elon Musk's underlying goal is with Dogecoin? Because I will be frank about it. It's a complete joke. It's a complete joke. It's like walking outside and saying this dirt is valuable. What do you think, is the reason for it? You got guys in here that are in this Dogecoin thing that are really bummed because they got to, at least with a cryptocurrency, you can sell it 24/7. At least there's that, so I have no impact on it. I have a very small following, but to my small following, I'm going to tell the truth, and I will leave them in there, and all the people trolling me, I will, allow it. Some people are going, "Oh, you're taking it serious. You're taking it serious." I do take it serious. People are putting real money in this, and it's a complete joke. It's a joke of a coin. So all the people, I think there was one person did a super chat in here. Hang on, let me get to that. Is it possible for Dogecoin to become a finite currency? No. It's infinitely mineable. Yeah, see, we got so much hype in there. See, hype. People are trying to build hype around this thing, and I did the same thing with GameStop. You can go check my track record. The videos are up. Last weekend, prior to the big drop in GameStop, so literally exactly a week ago, I went live and I said these exact same things in a live. And to the people that are trying to downvote it, how about the people that are in the live feed and know that I'm telling the truth and aren't, trolling? How about we upvote it? How about you upvote it and get the real truth out there? Because they want to try to downvote it. They want to try to make, this hype bubble go on. But I'm going to tell the truth. So why don't we upvote it? Why don't the people that are really hearing this information know that I'm telling the truth from the heart? This is my genuine opinion. I am not being distracted or clouded by any troll or anything like that. Please hit the like button and help the video and help it reach out to more people, because I think Elon Musk could do us a major service and actually talk about Bitcoin, and actually talk about the real thing that could actually make a big difference. Bitcoin and converting the treasury at Tesla to Bitcoin, like Michael Saylor was suggesting could change the game. It could change the game and actually affect the world in such a positive way that to do this joke with the Dogecoin thing, I'm really hoping that he has some sort of underlying thing on why he's doing this. I really hope on that. And I know I'm being overly serious. I know most people realize it's a complete joke, but there's a lot of people out there. And if very well-off clients of mine are asking me about this Dogecoin thing, there's some merit to the hype there. And it's pretty Pretty crazy to see. Pretty crazy to see. He was being funny. What's the difference between the dollar and Bitcoin if both are fractional? Bitcoin is finite and hardens over time. It ends at 21 million coins that can be mined, Mr. Hendrickson. Like, it ends at 21 million. The dollar can have unlimited secondaries pretty much. So they can just keep printing it. Well, not pretty much, they can. They can just keep printing and printing and printing. And they have. They printed gold's entire market cap in 2020. So you can't do that with Bitcoin. You can't just say, hey, we want more Bitcoin in the system. You can't do that. So it actually ends at 21 million, and there actually is intrinsic value with the network and how much it costs to create a Bitcoin with the mining costs, the electrical costs, computer costs, and the whole network that's already in place with Bitcoin. Dollars just doesn't work the same way. It's not based on any blockchain. They can print as much as they want at will. I could tell you exactly how much Bitcoin is in the world, how many have been moved around today. I can't do the same with a dollar. Nobody knows with the dollar. So it is very different. He is being funny. I get it. And it is funny. I get it. Like, the memes are funny. I think it's hilarious to hold the Dogecoin up and, make a joke out of it. But the thing is, people are actually putting real money in there, and he has a platform where he reaches out to 46 million people. I mean, his following is unbelievable. It's unbelievable, the following he has. So to use that platform for a joke in a monetary thing it's kind of a bummer to see it, because Elon Musk is way smarter than that. So I'm hoping he has some sort of underlying thing. Maybe I'm completely wrong and there's some sort of underlying reason for him doing this. But why has he not used his platform to say, hey, I find Bitcoin to be very interesting and I'm thinking about converting, Tesla's treasury to Bitcoin, or putting a large percentage of Tesla's treasury into Bitcoin? It's he has a platform where he could do some major services for the world, not just, as a joke, but he could do a major service for the world. And I know I got some really smart guys following my channel, and guys that even criticize me, and they're right. I've made mistakes, and I have guys that follow my page and are subscribed to my page here, and they know what's up here. The real crypto community knows what's up. And so if you most of them who made a gain off the hype are probably going to sell the gain and just put it right into Bitcoin. Probably. And that's what we'll see. Because nobody really, for the long haul, if we're talking about the long haul, if we're talking about over a year, nobody that is buying into Dogecoin, or a very, very small percentage of the people that are buying Dogecoin are looking to hold it. Nobody is looking to hold this. Nobody wants it for over a year. They are all buying tulips. And they're hoping for a quick pop so they could sell the pop and put it into Bitcoin, or actually have a gain there. So to all the people that are probably downvoting this video, there's probably a lot of them. I'm going to go live and do this anyway. I'm just going to tell it like it is anyway. But I don't get swayed by my opinion doesn't get swayed by people that are trolling me and trying to make a quick buck or whatever. And, I'm going to keep telling my genuine opinion. So people that want to smash the like button and get this message out there so it really helps people, because this is true information. And I hope that there's not people that are actually taking it serious and going, I'm going to actually, have diamond hands and hold this Dogecoin, because they're going to inevitably get hurt like they did with GameStop. They're inevitably going to get hurt. And so it's kind of sad to see it. And so just understand what you're investing in, understand where your money's going, really read the white paper, learn about this thing. It's not easy to go live and take the I would imagine that 50% of the audience is opposed to this, because they're probably looking up Dogecoin and looking up, the hype trends on it and everything. But it's very hard to, go live and tell the truth, so everybody that wants to smash that like button, I really appreciate you. Let me go through. There was a couple, Elon Musk is Satoshi. It's possible. It's possible. Then why wouldn't he actually talk about Bitcoin? Why not actually talk about Bitcoin? Is it possible? Kyle D says, is it possible for Doge to change the limited amount? To the best of my knowledge, it is an infinitely mineable coin. to the best of my knowledge. If somebody wants to try to counter that, from what I have read from the white paper, it was created as a complete joke by two software engineers, one from IBM, one from Adobe, and they created it as a joke, and it has an infinite mining capability. So there is nothing finite about it. So how do I get a Rolex from only using Dogecoin short sells? I mean, I personally, I mean, I wouldn't play that market. You know, people made fun of me for buying silver back in the teens. You know, I believed in silver then. Most money, if you really want to make money, the most money that ever can be made, if you look up this Jesse Livermore quote, it's from sitting on your hands. The most money made is from sitting on your hands and believing in a long-term thesis. It's not made from a hype trend. You know, it's not made, if it comes easy, it goes easy every time. If it comes easy, it's going to go easy. And so it's never good for you to get easy money like that, because then you think it's easy. It's not easy. You know, building a company is hard. Building a large amount of capital is hard. It's not something that comes easy, because the people that are actually, you know, have a large amount of the Dogecoin or whatever, they're going to dump it inevitably, because they're sitting on something that isn't Bitcoin. They're sitting on something that is never going to be accepted by the world. It's not. If the institutional money is going to go into cryptocurrency, you think they're going to go buy Dogecoin? Like, really? It's a complete joke. It's a complete joke, and it's sad that people are asking, you know, oh, could it be a finite thing? Could it do this? It's like, no, it's never going to be able to be that. And it's sad to see, you know, false information being out there based on hype. Bitcoin is the only one that I personally look at and I go, okay, this actually makes sense. And somebody said Bitcoin doesn't have any intrinsic value. I beg to differ on that argument, because it has the network. It has the strongest blockchain, and it has a network in place, Bitcoin. So if you want to actually be able to use a network and have, you know, basically little banks across the world that are all decentralized, be able to process your transactions, and then you pay them in Satoshis to process the transaction. So basically you're paying, when you pay a wire transfer fee of $35 or whatever, instead of that, you pay a fraction of that, and you can pay the network who gets those Satoshis to move your money through that network, to move those Bitcoins through the network. That is a very intrinsic thing to have that network established and in place. And I've related that to gold in a way where if you told a gold miner, and this actually goes back to that argument too with Dogecoin. If you told a gold miner, you know, hey, I need you to mine, you know, cobalt or whatever metal you tell them to mine. I want you to mine this metal. They're going to go, no, I make the most money off gold. Why would I do that? Why would I mine that? Nobody needs that from me right now. And if I did do that, I wouldn't make nearly as much money as gold. You know, look at the price of gold per ounce. Look at the price of that metal per ounce. I'm going to stick with gold. You can try to, you know, mine zinc or nickel or whatever. I'm going to mine gold. Same thing with Bitcoin. These miners are not going to want to mine Doge. There isn't going to be a network in place to want to mine Doge and be established for Dogecoin. They're there for Bitcoin. They're there for Bitcoin. And so they're making their money off Bitcoin. They're not going to change that. You're not going to get a gold, just like you're not going to get a gold miner to mine something that's, you know, pennies per ounce. You're not going to get a Bitcoin miner to change to mining Doge or something like that. And if they did, they would know that it's infinitely mineable. So why would you want that asset? Just like we don't want dollars because it's infinitely printed. Just like my community, we don't really want dollars because it's infinitely printed. Why would you want something that can be infinitely mined digitally like that? I want finite, or at least very, very close to finite assets. That's what I go for myself, and that's what I talk about on this channel. So if you want to be part of this channel, please click the subscribe button and the bell afterwards. You'll get notified of all future live feeds. You'll get notified of all future videos on this channel. And I hope that over time, you'll see that I'm willing to go against the herd. I'm willing to really put my opinion out there. When everybody was bullish on GameStop last week, check my track record. You know, you can go back to when I was talking about silver when I was 18 and I made videos about that. Now silver's quite a bit more. You know, I am going to tell my honest opinion on these subjects here, and I'm not going to let hype or people that are, you know, trying to troll or build that hype distract me from that. So really would appreciate it if you thumbs up the video to get this message out to more people. Really, really does help, especially because I'd imagine there's a lot of people that are not thumbs upping the video. I can't see it. I can only see the like count. I see we're at 214 likes. So if all the people in here could actually like the video and we could get the real ratio out there instead of letting the trolls take control of it, I'm still going to put myself out there, and I'm going to put the real information out there for you all. It's not easy. It's not easy, especially to criticize somebody like Elon Musk, because I'm a big fan of Elon Musk. You know, I really like the guy quite a bit. You know, I've been a fanboy of Elon Musk for, I want to say, almost 10 years now. Almost 10 years I've been a fanboy of his. And so to see him, you know, using his platform for a joke, I mean, I get the memes. I like that. I actually make jokes myself and be like, hey, I'm trying to, you know, be a meme lord myself, Elon. But this thing here is actually affecting, it's somebody's money that could be put in. It's real. You know, he says it's a joke. I know it's a joke. Most of the people in here know it's a joke. But the truth is people are putting real money into this. And so they should at least, at the bare minimum, look up who created the coin, look up the white paper of the coin, and learn about it prior to just getting into the hype trends. Actually learn about it. So even if you're in Dogecoin, at least go learn about it. And then go read Bitcoin's white paper and compare the two. And ask yourself which one you think could be the future of money. That's the truth. Look at all the people in the. There's people probably mad. There's probably people mad. But hey, I'm gonna tell it. I'm not afraid to tell it the truth. How can you be against Elon Musk? I just prefaced what I was talking about. I like Elon Musk. I like everything about Elon Musk. I don't like the ability to use a platform that reaches out to 46 million people for a coin that is essentially worthless, in my opinion. You know, I don't think that that's a very smart thing to do. I don't think that's very cool. And I think that we got a lot of people that are hitting the like button. I can't see the dislike button, but I think we got a lot more people hitting the like button than we do on the dislike button. And I hope that the hype can't take you over from being logical. In GameStop, you at least were making a statement. At least you were making a statement, and I love that statement with GameStop, with AMC. I thought that was brilliant. Brilliant. And in the very beginning, it's always nice to see, you know, some newcomer go to the World Series of Poker and call a pro all in and win. It's always nice to see the underdog win. You know, I got nothing against, you know, sticking it to the hedge fund. I think that's awesome. But then the reason I said I was against GameStop last week is because after that first initial statement that was made, now you're just basically, you know, playing a long poker game against trained pros. In the beginning of going against Phil Ivey, who's a professional poker player, you might play heads up poker with him and you get lucky and you go all in and you caught him and he was bluffing and you made money on him and you got a lucky break. But do you want to put the money back on the table and play the long game with Phil Ivey? You want to play over a day period with Phil Ivey as your, you know, the person you're playing poker against? Because it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty. And so that's what I saw with GameStop. You know, now, if you want to know what helps the hedge funds, they're the ones with the supercomputers. They're the ones paying Robinhood a bunch of money to get that data in real time so that their supercomputers can trade against that data. They love volatility. So the more hype around GameStop, the more hype around AMC, you are making those hedge funds filthy rich. In the beginning, you caught them off guard. But the hedge funds love volatility. So now all the people with the diamond hands, even Dave Portnoy, who's supposed to be, you know, the king of diamond hands, he actually sold out of GameStop. Interesting. Because he probably knows that you're making the hedge funds money by continuing the hype. They make a ton of money off the volatility and they know your trade prior to you putting it in. You're playing against the house when it comes to the stock market, when it comes to GameStop and AMC. In the beginning, you can catch them off guard, and that was a beautiful statement. But in the long game, you're just making them more money. If nobody's going to tell the truth, I'm going to do the best to tell the truth myself. And to all the people that don't like me telling the truth, I'm going to still try. I'm still going to try. So it's easy to say I told you so after the event is over, but Jeremiah, I have never deleted a single video off my YouTube. I have left every single video up so people can actually go back and check my track record. You can check my track record. So I have a great community here, and I really appreciate you all the people that subscribe to my channel, all of the people that have given me just a ridiculous amount of support. I just want to say thank you. I really appreciate you being here. It's been really humbling to see how much the page has grown, and there could be people in there. There's a lot of people in there that are going to be trolling, and they're not going to be very happy, and I'm going to leave it. I can actually, put a moderator and block them and do whatever, but I'm going to leave it. You can see them in real time. You can see them in real time because I don't let it distract me. I don't let it distract me. I'm still going to say my genuine opinion in my situation on this. And I know obviously Elon Musk is making a joke. I know it's a joke. Not everybody, not all 46 million people following him know it's a joke. And obviously from all the trolls in the group, from all the trolls over there, they know they know that, at least now we know that all the people that are trolling, we know that some people might have believed them. We know some people might have believed them that Dogecoin is, something great, when it's not. It's not at all. And so it's not easy to go live and do this. So all the people in this live stream, we got 600 people in here. 600 people in here. Please hit the like button. If you do agree with me, please hit the like button. Get the real ratio out there. Please do hit the like button and help this video get out to more people. It really does help. If you want to be a subscriber on my channel, I haven't deleted a single video on my YouTube channel, so you can go back in my YouTube channel and see my other videos and see my track record. I am a big precious metals bull. I'm mainly in silver and platinum. Then I have Bitcoin, and then I have gold. Those are my favorite assets. Those are the things that I preach. That's the things that I like myself and where I put my own money. Now, obviously, everything I talk about on my channel is not to be taken as financial advice. It's just financial education based on my opinion. Could be wrong. Not a Series 7, so disclaimer. But I will always tell the truth from my genuine point of view. Never going to be clouded by hype. I'm not going to let anybody distract me from telling the truth. But I wanted to go live while the hype is super strong with this Dogecoin and tell the truth. And if you actually look up some videos on YouTube on Dogecoin, you will see a lot of people that tell the truth about Dogecoin too. There was one guy who made a video I actually watched prior to doing this video that talked about Dogecoin a month ago. So if you look up his video, I forget what the name is of that channel, but it's if you look up like Truth of Dogecoin or just Dogecoin on YouTube, one of them will pop up that's about a month old, so it's relatively recent, and this guy is from the cryptocurrency community, obviously a very intelligent guy in the cryptocurrency community, and he's like, oh yeah, it's a complete joke. Yeah, it's a complete joke, this Dogecoin thing. And that was after the first time Elon Musk hyped it up. This is not the first time Elon Musk put hype around Dogecoin. So what happened last time? It inevitably crashed. Now we got more hype again in it, and what's going to happen this time? At the time of making this video, let's go ahead and let's see. I can actually pull up Dogecoin price. So right now, Dogecoin's high was 0.0844, and right now it's at 0.696. So it's fallen a little bit off the high already today. And it's getting pumped. Right now we're up 21% on Dogecoin on the day. But let's see what happens. Give it a month and we'll make this video again. We'll go live and all of the people hyping it could say I told you so if I'm wrong. But personally, I wouldn't put any money in there. That's not where I would park any money, and I don't care about any hype trend or anything like that. Because if I look at the long-term chart, if that doesn't scream bubble to you, I don't know what does. That doesn't scream bubble. Yeah. But we'll see what happens. This is the safe guy. Nice guys finish last. I hate to break it to you, but I've been doing okay. I've done okay for myself, and I'm very happy about my positions right now. And I would never, and I could right now put a lot of money in Dogecoin if I wanted to, but I'm not. I wouldn't do that. So, just wait what happens. Wait to see what happens in this Dogecoin thing. Cheryl Person says, I like your views and you must be saying good stuff if you got haters. I really appreciate you, Cheryl. And all the people, we got 307 likes on this video, 307 likes on it. So everybody that's hit the like button, you're out. I appreciate you being here because, again, I will go live when I think that something's right. I'll go live when I think that something's wrong. And if I'm playing against the major hype, and obviously Elon Musk gets a lot of hype. He's a great guy. Great guy. I am bummed that he is not using his platform to preach something that actually could revolutionize the monetary system. Bitcoin actually could revolutionize the monetary system. Even Ethereum is very powerful and has a lot of potential to it. But Elon Musk instead uses his platform to pump Dogecoin? What a bummer. What a bummer. You know, and he had recently put Bitcoin, and I'm sure there's people that screenshot it if you look it up on Google. He had recently put Bitcoin in his handle or in his information or description on his Twitter, and then he took it out, and then he started, you know, talking about this Dogecoin thing. And so it's really sad to see that. You know, he has so much potential to be able to help the world and get the truth out there and really, you know, shed light on Bitcoin or, you know, convert Tesla's treasury to Bitcoin and actually expose, you know, how crazy the monetary system is with the dollar. I think the people that are hyping Dogecoin and myself can at least agree that the dollar is ridiculous. You know, that's the last place that I would want to be, is the dollar, based on that monetary system of them being able to just print dollars at will. But that's kind of like what they can do with Dogecoin. They can just continue, at least with the dollar, you know, they can print it at will, but they have to go through some sort of, you know, checks and balances. Obviously, it's extremely flawed and they end up, you know, printing way more than they should. But Dogecoin can just continuously be mined. Continuously. It's basically like fiat digital, you know, except a very, very small sliver of the entire cryptocurrency space. You know, the entire cryptocurrency space, again, is 1 trillion roughly, and Bitcoin is roughly, you know, 70 to 90% fluctuating, or I think like 80%, 5% give or take. So Bitcoin is the ridiculously large percentage of the cryptocurrency market cap, with Ethereum the next large percentage, and these altcoins as like 5%. And then on top of that, then Dogecoin is a fraction of 1% pretty much of the entire cryptocurrency market cap. So it's just basically picking a penny stock that has no assets to it and can continuously be mined. And it's a bummer to see that being hyped. It's a bummer because I'd love to see the real information get out there. Maybe, you know, Elon could use his platform to talk about how wrong the dollar is and how crazy fiat currency is. You know, maybe he could use that platform to get some truth out on how crazy our monetary system is, or to at least talk about, you know, why he would be pumping Dogecoin, why he would be talking about it, and talk more about the actual value of that could be in Dogecoin. Maybe I see it wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but I've read the white paper. I've looked into the people that actually created Dogecoin. Are the people pumping over here? Have they looked into it? Have they read the white paper? Because it doesn't look that great. It looks like somebody that was a software engineer at IBM made a joke of a coin and had fun with it. That's what it looks like to me when I read the white paper. So I'll tell the truth on it. We believe that man, we can't bet against him. We believing in that man, we can't bet against him. Elon Musk likely doesn't have $1 in Dogecoin. Just so you know. Likely he doesn't have $1 in Dogecoin. Elon Musk is not physically in his bank account the richest person in the world. He has a ridiculous amount of Tesla stock he's never sold. So he's not a multi-billionaire. Literally, he is literally on paper, but he doesn't have that money to do anything with. So he's just joking around here. He's not putting his money in Dogecoin. And if he is, he's setting himself up for another SEC thing, you know, and that's not going to be any fun. And so if people that think he's putting money in there, that just because he is the richest person in the world, and he is, but he is only the richest person in the world if he sells his assets, and he hasn't sold them. So he doesn't have the expendable capital to put into Dogecoin. He could convert Tesla's treasury to Dogecoin, so why doesn't he do that? If he really believed in Dogecoin, why don't you convert Tesla's treasury into Dogecoin? You could do that. right? Or at least try to do that. I don't see him doing that. Why not put 1% of Tesla's treasury in Dogecoin then? You know, why doesn't he make a post on his Twitter and say, hey guys, I really believe in Dogecoin and I want to help the little guy, so I'm going to put 1% of Tesla's treasury into Dogecoin. Pretty simple, right? You see him doing that? All of the pumpers in the comments over there, the truth hurts. It doesn't feel too good when you get hit with the truth. But the truth is, Elon Musk isn't putting $1 in there. Likely he hasn't put a red cent into Dogecoin. Kind of sad because it's trading at cents, so you'd think he could scrape 6 of them together, you know, or 7 of them together to buy some Dogecoin. But I personally believe he hasn't bought any of it because he'd be foolish to do that. So it's a real bummer when you realize that he actually doesn't have the only capital that Elon Musk could move around is Tesla's treasury. That's the capital that Elon Musk could move around. So do you see him doing that? Do you see him putting just a small sliver of the treasury in Dogecoin? You would expect with all of this hype around it, and he's saying Dogecoin to the moon, and I'm going to put Dogecoin on my rocket and this and that. If he wasn't joking, if he wasn't strictly joking, he would talk that, hey, I'm thinking, why not a tweet? If he if he was genuinely being genuine about this, why not make a tweet? Because this would really move Dogecoin. You want to know what would move Dogecoin? Is if he tweeted, hey, I'm thinking about putting a 5% position in the Tesla treasury in Dogecoin. Because that's the money he actually has access to. So if you think, you know, meme god Elon Musk is actually backing Dogecoin, well, let's see him put his money where his mouth is. Let's go see him put his money where his mouth is, because you're putting your money there. You're putting your money there. You're willing to bet on it, right? The hype guys in here. I'm not getting in Dogecoin at all. I don't want anything near it. Why hasn't Elon Musk announced a percentage of it? Why hasn't he said I'm holding a bit of Dogecoin or I'm putting some of Tesla's treasury in Dogecoin? Because he's not. He's joking around to 46 million people who obviously, if we got hype over here around it, have taken it serious. And it's very sad because everybody in the crypto community knows he's joking. He knows it's a complete joke and actually is probably embarrassed for him. You know, Michael Saylor is probably bummed out. You know, Michael Saylor actually got in a tweet kind of storm with him in a good way, talking about Bitcoin and converting Tesla's treasury over to Bitcoin. So he's probably looking at this and going, man, I told Elon all about how great Bitcoin is. He changed his profile description on Twitter to Bitcoin, and then he goes and pumps this little altcoin that is infinitely mineable and isn't a hardening asset. Like, why would he do that? I know it's a joke. I get it. It's funny. Yeah, joke around. But why aren't you talking about the real thing? Total bummer. And I know the real billionaires out there and the other individuals that are big on Bitcoin are pretty bummed about this. And the people who are actually big in the cryptocurrency space, which I imagine there's quite a few of us in this community here on YouTube, we're pretty bummed. It's funny at first, but when you realize, hey, he could be using his platform to actually promote the real thing, you know, or make his own coin, you know, not Dogecoin. This was created by 2 people trying to make a joke of a coin. You know, Elon Musk could do so much better things with his platform than just joke around. And it's funny and all. Don't get me wrong. I think it's funny. It's on the surface, it's funny. But when you realize people are putting their real money in there, then it's not as funny. And people were talking, oh, it's going to be a Super Bowl ad or it's going to be this and that. I didn't see it in the Super Bowl. Paul Allen says, thank you for telling the truth. Even when it's not popular, Bitcoin and Ethereum are far superior. Paul Allen, I am stoked that there's people like you in the audience, and it hypes me up. If we got 357 likes here, that hypes me up. We might have a bunch of dislikes. We might have a lot of trolls in there disliking. But all the people that are hitting that like button, you're telling the truth. You know, or at least, you know, we're telling it from the heart. We're telling it from the heart. Maybe they make money. Who knows? But at the end of the day, it's gambling. It's not even educated gambling. It's just gambling. Strictly gambling. So to all the people that are hitting the like button and helping this video versus hitting the dislike button, I'm sure I got a lot of trolls hitting the dislike button. But all of us that are hitting the like button are really making the ratio what it should be, because we're real investors. You know, we might be the minority. We might be the minority of people that actually wants to read a white paper. that actually wants to read about what a company's assets are. We might be a minority. And you know what? I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. If I am in the minority of people that actually looks into what I'm investing in, I'm fine with being the minority. I'm hoping I'm not. I hope everybody researches what they're putting their money into. But if you're putting your money in Dogecoin, please do read that white paper. Please look into the people that created Dogecoin, you know, because from what I have read, it's 2 software engineers that thought it would be a funny joke to create Dogecoin. And now we got people actually buying it and taking it serious. Kind of scary to see. I don't know what happens next. Maybe it goes to $1. Maybe it does. I personally don't believe in it. So I'm not going to put my money in something that is purely tulip hype. You know, if I had the supercomputers that the hedge funds do, I'd be playing the volatility probably, but I don't have that. I'm just somebody that believes in a long-term strategy, puts together a 3-year, 36-month strategy, and sticks to his strategy. And I put my money where my mouth is. When I say I'm into Bitcoin, I'm into Bitcoin. When I say I'm into silver, I'm into silver. When I say I'm into platinum, I'm into platinum. And I'm not changing who I am just because there's some hype around this from Elon Musk. And I don't know what he's going to end up doing in the long run, but I really, really hope he starts putting real information out there. I really hope he starts using his platform in a serious way. I loved his interview that he did with Robinhood recently on what was the new platform that people are asking me to get on that too, Playhouse or something like that. That was great. He really just said, "Come on, man, let's see. Tell us the truth, Robinhood CEO." And you could tell that he saw through it, and you could see the good side of Elon Musk. And there is a very good. So the guy is a great guy. He's a great guy, and he really was the only person that actually stuck it to the Robinhood CEO and actually did a solid interview with him. Where he's like, "All right, get to the point. Just get to the point. Come on, man. Come on." Literally said, "Come on, man," with his girlfriend laughing in the background. It was pretty great. If you haven't watched that yet, look up Elon Musk Robinhood CEO. It was pretty great. And again, major fanboy of Elon Musk. But I just hope in the future that instead of making funny jokes about a worthless altcoin, that he starts actually putting the real information out there. And he starts talking about things that actually could affect, you know, the world's monetary system, you know, and for a good way, in a good way. Because right now I'm not seeing it from him. Only briefly did he have the conversation with Michael Saylor back and forth, and then made some positive comments on Bitcoin and put Bitcoin in his profile description, which that was great to see, but he's taken that down and now he's promoting some baseless coin, some altcoin. Maybe that's to distract from Bitcoin while he's thinking about converting Tesla's treasury to Bitcoin. Because as far as I can see, he's not putting it in Dogecoin. It would collapse Tesla stock. If he put any money in Dogecoin, in the Tesla treasury, into Dogecoin, Tesla stock would likely just crumble. But if he put it into Bitcoin, maybe he's trying to distract. Maybe it's a distraction. Maybe he's got something up his sleeve. I don't know, but it certainly doesn't make very much sense to use a platform with 46 million people on it. I mean, it really does tell you how powerful the social media age is. You know, it really, really is changing the game. And also about Elon Musk is he's been extremely critical of the stock market, the ability to short in a stock market, because people were trying to short him into oblivion and inevitably got short squeezed. You know, people were trying to short him down and down and down. And he has a major, like a extremely deep chip in his shoulder against short sellers because of Jim Chanos and all the guys trying to short him. So he has something to prove. And so he sees this as a funny joke to basically expose how much of a joke the monetary system is as a whole. And I wish he would do it in more of a direct way and say the real truthful information instead of like a joking around way. Maybe that's his overall incentive here, is just to prove like, yeah, the monetary system is a complete joke. Watch me pump this random worthless altcoin, you know, la ha ha, you know, that's pretty much what he's doing. Likely is what he's doing is just going, no, I'm going to expose how just ridiculous our monetary system is and how crazy of a time we're living in with having 46 million people here. And we're just going to pump this worthless coin, this worthless altcoin, you know, and it's a joke to him. But I wish that he used his platform for something more serious that actually could have an effect on society, a positive effect on society. And with that being said, I mean, that's pretty much the whole point of this video. So to everybody that hit the like button and helped this information get out there to the public, I really appreciate you. If you want to click the subscribe down there and the bell afterwards, I promise you, even when it is not popular opinion, I'm still going to put out my genuine opinion. I had a lot of people that were against me last week, and this was prior to GameStop falling. It was still in the hundreds, multi-hundreds. I believe it closed at like 2:30 on Friday last week. And then the weekend went around, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I said it was a great statement you guys made. I really love the statement you guys made against the hedge funds, but now you're playing professional poker against pros in the long game versus the short game. And it's a bad idea. And then what happened next? GameStop crumbled. Now, I don't want to be the guy being like, I told you so, this, and that. But at that time, I had a lot of people that trolled on me, didn't like me saying that because they were in GME, but people sold out, obviously. If the stock crumbled, that was people with the diamond hands letting go of the diamond and wanting to just take the diamond and run away. And who provided them that diamond to run away with? All the little guys that ended up holding the bag. So yeah, people will brag about making money. But if you made money, you sold it out on somebody else. You don't make money unless you sell. So to all of the people, I mean, would you really bet that the majority of people holding Dogecoin are not just trying to make a quick buck? Like, honestly, more than 90% of the people likely holding Dogecoin are looking to make a quick buck over the next coming days, maybe a week, maybe a month. Like, and that's a pretty big uncertainty. But in the long term, there's relatively, in my personal opinion, relatively nobody that is looking to hold this long term. So what that tells me is eventually somebody is going to be a bag holder. So in the near term, you're playing, you're gambling. It's fun to gamble. It's always, who doesn't like gambling? Who doesn't like going to Vegas and playing blackjack? It's fun. It's an adrenaline rush, you know, and you could win. But if you do it every day and you make a thing about it and you go play craps every day, you go play, you know, you go gamble in Vegas every day, eventually it's not going to feel so great. And with that being said, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about in this live feed. All the people smashing the like button, really appreciate you, because I'm sure the dislikes are strong on this one. I'd imagine on this one the dislikes are strong because I'm really going against the herd on this. So everybody that does help this video and does hit that like button, you're really helping the real information get out there. At least what I genuinely, after researching both Bitcoin and Dogecoin and Ethereum and actually reading the white papers, I'm giving my genuine take on it. I have no position in Dogecoin. I have had a position in Bitcoin for a very long time. So that's my stance on it. That's my personal opinion. Again, I'm not giving financial advice. This is just my opinion based on what I think of the situation here. And it's not easy going against the herd. It's really not. So thank you everybody again for hitting the like button. Anybody that wants to be subscribed to the channel, you just got to click the red subscribe down below. It's totally free, no strings attached. If you want to click the subscribe down below and the bell afterwards, you'll be notified of the next live feed. You'll be notified of my next videos as well. So we'd love to have you as a subscriber in the community. Again, I promise to always just tell my genuine take on the situation here. And my genuine take is I'm kind of bummed that Elon isn't using his platform for more of a, you know, real approach to how crazy our monetary system is. By using it as a joke, he is exposing how crazy our monetary system is, but he's not like directly helping in any way. So that's my opinion on the situation. I'll do a couple more. I'll get through a couple more comments. Here. I don't have paper. I got silver hands. People say I got paper hands. I never had any hand in there. I got silver hands. I buy silver myself. And I buy the real thing. I buy Bitcoin myself. So people say paper hands. Hey, I got silver hands. So my hands are heavy in silver. You know, I got silver hands, and I actually do hold silver for the long haul, much longer than the people who are going to hold Dogecoin. They're looking, you want to know what paper hands are? Watch what happens to Dogecoin in the next coming couple weeks. And I'm going to come back live and you can give it to me because you can say I'm wrong, but I'm putting the real information that I genuinely believe out there. So I got silver hands. I got silver hands. That's the truth. But let's see. I know that I'm sure I'm gonna get a million trolls for doing this video, but I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna put the real information out there. Somebody says I was spreading fear, uncertainty, and doubt about silver. No, I wasn't. I've been a buyer of silver since way before Wall Street Bets, and I got videos out there to prove it. So, see, that's the thing. You got all these guys out here that just don't, people that are saying Doge, like, actually, maybe you could put a actual real argument together, you know, put a real argument together and say, this is why I like Dogecoin. I like it for this, this, and that reason. So then we could have a logical argument about it. But usually it's people that just go, Doge to the moon. Doge to the moon. It's usually that. So if they put together a thought out argument on it, it'd be really nice to see. You know, maybe Musk could put a thought out argument on why he likes Dogecoin. That would be nice to see, wouldn't it? So you could actually have a real discussion about it. But I don't see that. I just see hype. I just see people going Doge to the moon, Doge to the moon. You know, with a cute dog, you know, with a funny meme dog, you know, that's the truth. So people, I know I got a lot of real people in here that really appreciate the real information. So thank you all for being here. Everybody that hit the like button to really show, you know, what the audience actually thinks. I imagine there's a lot of dislikes. So I really would appreciate it, specifically on this video. I would really appreciate it if you do believe in what I'm saying and you believe this same information is actually genuine information. Please do hit the like button. I know it's annoying to just actually have to click the like button, but if you do, really, really would appreciate it, because I'd imagine we're getting a lot of flack for this one. We're getting a lot of hate for this one. So I'm really going against the grain, but I went against the grain with GME and AMC, and I'd do the same thing again in the future videos. So thank you everybody so much for being part of this live feed. It's really not easy to go against something where there's a lot of people that are opposed to you, but it is what it is. I think Dogecoin is a gamble, and I wish Elon Musk would use his platform of 46 million followers for something a little bit better than a worthless altcoin. Have a great rest of your night, everybody. It's always fun doing these live streams. See you at the next one. Signing out.